Hi everyone, welcome to this video on sign up and login process within SUVAS. To perform sign up or login, you would need to visit jud.anuvaad.org. Once you've visited, you'll be treated by the login page by default. However, if you would like to sign up, you can click on the sign up button and you will be treated with the sign up page accordingly. To sign up, you would need to enter the email ID that you would need to use. And this is quite important to ensure that you would use the exact same email ID that you use on a regular basis, because you would obtain verification and OTP details within the same. So I would just be using a temporary account in our case to demonstrate the same. And I would use, let's say, a name such as test name here. You can enter a safe password here that you would like to use. And you should agree to the privacy policy and you can sign up accordingly. Once you have clicked on sign up, you would receive a mail which would consist of the verification details. Once you've clicked on sign up, you would receive an email similar to this. You just need to click on verify now in order to verify your email ID. So let's go ahead and do the same. Once we have completed the sign up process, we can continue by logging in. The first time you try to log in, you might receive a message similar to this. This is to ensure that the email ID is exactly the same as you have specified, particularly because you would receive one-time passwords through the mail in the future. So let us verify that our email ID is exactly what we have specified. It is updated. Once the same has been updated, we can go ahead to log in. The first time when we try to log in, it would particularly ask which is the type of multi-factor authentication, or which is the format of method in which OTP will be sent to us. There are two methods to choose from which can be changed later on. The first method is TOTP, where a QR code with an app link will be emailed to you. Once the app is installed in your mobile device, it will generate OTPs. The second method is a straightforward email-based OTP, where for each login, you would receive an OTP or one-time password in your email, which can be used to authenticate yourself. We will start with email OTP and then we will change it to TOTP or app-based authentication later on to ensure that we are able to work around both of these. So let's go ahead with email OTP and we'll proceed. So we have successfully registered for this. We can now go ahead and perform our login operation. Now please note, once you have done this, you would receive an OTP or one-time password in your mail because we have selected email-based authentication. So let's enter the same. This is in addition to the password that we have entered. Once done, you can verify the same and we are able to log in. Once logged in, we can click on My Profile in the top right corner. This will provide details about our account. This will include our role, which is a translator, the organization we belong to, and other basic details. Using this key icon at the bottom right corner of this box, we can change our MFA method, that is our authentication method. In case you would like to modify your email-based authentication to app-based authentication, you can click on this icon and click confirm. This will reset your authentication method. You can go ahead and log out and try to log in again. The second time that you would log in, you would again be sent back to the same page where you can select your authentication-based method. Let's change the authentication to app-based authentication now and click on proceed. The authentication is set to app-based authentication as of now. Now let's see the process of performing app-based authentication up next. Once you have selected TOTP or app-based authentication, you will receive an email with a QR code. This QR code can be scanned in order to generate the OTP. If you have an iOS based mobile device, or in other words, if you have an iPhone, you can use the camera app within iPhone to scan this QR code and generate the one-time password. This should happen automatically within an iOS device. However, if you have an Android device, you might need to install one of the two applications, that is either Google Authenticator application or Microsoft Authenticator application. Google Authenticator application can be downloaded and installed via Play Store, which is available as Google Authenticator. Once the app is installed, you need to open this application, scan the QR code using Google Authenticator application, and it will generate one-time password, and this should be used during your login. Similarly, Microsoft Authenticator can also be used instead of Google Authenticator if you're using an Android-based device. So these are the methods for authentication and logging in respectively. A few details within the user interface might have been changed since recording of the video. However, the major application will remain the same regardless. Thank you.